Hello, Shatling. Today I'm going to answer questions about myself that are potentially too personal in order to foster a nice and parasocial relationship between you and I. You will gain a very intimate understanding of me that therefore means that we are best friends and you fully understand me as a human being. Starting off strong, are you a very masculine woman or a very feminine man? I am in fact a woman, and I am, I guess, a little bit masculine. I like to consider myself in the middle in terms of how I present, but yeah, I'm a woman, not a man. Next up, we have what is wrong with you and how do I recreate those circumstances for myself? You must be dropped on the head as a child, and if you are no longer at that age, then you're out of luck. Where did I get my username from? So, Keewi used to be a nickname of mine, but it wasn't Keewi with two E's, it was just Kiwi like the fruit. But then I decided that wasn't cool or quirky enough, and I had to change up the spelling, so I made it Keewi. And that was my Brawl Stars username. Yeah, it came from Brawl Stars. Are there other rooms in my house? No. My house consists of this singular room and nothing else. I have a setup, I have a bed, I have a dresser, and then there's the outside world surrounding me. What does chatling stand for? It's actually shatling, and it comes from the word shit. Many people think it means chatling, like a chatter, somebody who chats. It has nothing to do with chatting. It has everything to do with the past tense of the word shit. So you know how it goes shit, and then past tense is shat? Now add ling at the end, shatling. It's a term of endearment. How many fingers am I holding up? 3. Favorite comfort food? Anyone who has spoken to me at all will know that I have sushi and yogurt every single day because I refuse to shut the fuck up about it. So, sushi and yogurt for sure. 10 out of 10, every single day. Those are my go-tos. I also have coffee every single day. Cold brew specifically, because regular coffee is kinda... I mean, it's okay, but it's a little too acidic for my liking. I like cold brew. In what episode will I spontaneously combust? Why would I tell you this? Why would I drop spoilers? You have to keep watching to find out. However, I will tell you that it is incoming. It is imminent. Be aware. Be cautious. Here we have a triple combo. How old are you? I am 39 years old. What has been an interest of yours that it's stayed pretty consistent? I would say rotting on Discord instead of doing the daily tasks that are required from a functioning adult. Also psychology. What job do you plan on doing in the future? Homeless or streaming? What are your top 10 favorite cat toys that you own based upon how fun they are to play with? So like, yeah, I'm a cat girl, but assuming that I have more than 10 cat toys is actually insane. I have 0. I have a total of 0 cat toys. So what are my top 10? No idea, bro. This isn't a cat toy, but it is my favorite fidgety thing. You know these? It's called a Tangle. I fuck with these heavy. What am I? I am specimen 53. What food could lure me into a box held up by a stick attached to a piece of string? What an interesting question. See, I'm not gonna say yogurt or sushi because it's not like I adore those foods. They're just decent and consistently good, right? What food could lure me into a box? Probably Nutella. Oh my gosh, no. If you put out a jar of Nutella, I could actually make eye contact with the trap and comprehend that it's a trap, and I would still reach into that bitch and take the Nutella. I love Nutella so much. Top 1 flavor. Yuri or yaoi? Interesting question. This is an extremely divisive topic. I think I might have to go with yaoi, honestly. Just from an emotional standpoint, it's what I'm more drawn to. However, they both have their pros. They both have their positive traits. So honestly, it's a really tough question. I'm gonna go with yaoi, and I know many people will hate me for that, but I said what I said, right? This is who I am, and I have the right to express my opinions even if they're wrong. Are you fully confident that you have done enough am I gay quizzes to definitively know? Are you sure? Okay. So, I knew I wasn't gay going into the gay quizzes, I knew I wasn't gay during them, and I still know that I am not in fact gay. So to answer your question, yes, I am confident that I've done enough quizzes to know whether or not I'm gay. In fact, doing the quizzes had nothing to do with it. I knew it from the start. I am heterosexual. I am attracted to, I almost said the same gender. I'm attracted to the opposite gender, more specifically an individual known as Deb, who is my girlfriend. Will this affect the trout population? No. Me and John Trout go way back, and we are in close communications. I'll let him know if anything goes awry, and he always has my back. My favorite franchise, I don't really read that much. I've read like, I don't know, 17 pages of it, but the fucking trilogy, Lord of the Rings, bro. Lord of the Rings trilogy, best trilogy of all time. I kid you not. If you haven't seen it, watch it right now. It is so good. I'm being so serious. I will glaze Lord of the Rings until I die. Opinion on furry femboys. My immediate assumption is that you use Rust, and then my second assumption is I don't have an opinion. They're cool. What kind of boat would you be? Probably a spruce boat from Minecraft. Why did you get recommended to me? Because you are either autistic or a cat girl, or both. Where do I see this channel in 2 years? Banned. The question is whether or not I should continue the ranking fetishes. It weighs on me daily. It's like a friend that's been separated from me, and every single day I just can't help but ruminate on it. I wish to visit them again. There's a hole in my heart, and it's shaped like a fetish tier list. How to make people not ghost your DMs. Stop talking to people. You're welcome. What are the numbers in front of your house? What street is it on? In what city? Okay. I think that's a good point at which we can wrap up the video. Thank you for joining me on this journey, twin. I hope you feel nice and parasocial now that you understand every single tiny detail of my identity. We are now best friends. Make sure you're following my Twitch if you haven't already, and make sure you have notifications on, okay? Okay. Have an amazing day. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. That's an order. I will see you in the next video. Bye, twin. Mwah.